Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Nick, and welcome back to the 90s Guys Show. Today's an interesting topic. Um, in a few weeks, on the 26th, I turned 38 years old. And whenever I have a birthday, I always kind of go through this weird, like, I don't know, self observation type thing where I go, wow, look how far I've come in life and look what I've accomplished. I've got, gray in my beard, gray in my hair, wrinkles on my face, scars on my body, good and bad memories, a little bit of both. And I don't know. I don't know if this is just everybody. Once you start getting close to 40, you kind of question your purpose in life and your mortality. And you look back on like parts of your life and the world that you were in doesn't exist anymore. Before everybody had a cell phone, before everybody had Facebook and MySpace, uh, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, before all the social media stuff, it was you got your news from the newspaper and occasionally, TV. But now you're constantly connected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The idea that things like movie rental places are gone. Music is mostly, digital now. Movies is going the exact same way. A lot of the TV shows, restaurants, celebrities, everything that my generation grew up with, just gone. Um, and as a person who has, certain things like myself, the anxiety and the depression and the PTSD and also the undiagnosed autism and ADHD, I do not do very well with change. And as you know, the last 3 years, the world has been in just this huge vortex. Things, even though people say, yes, we're going to get back to normal. What in the hell is normal? I don't think we'll ever get back to that level of normalcy ever again. Luckily, I guess it's a blessing in disguise. I won't go too much into it, but certain life changes have happened recently, and I am more free to. I guess you'd call myself a free agent. Able to be more creative, spend time doing things that I actually want to do, be around people who actually respect me and treat me with decency for once, which is, what I think everybody deserves. I've given people lots of respect and did not get it in return. And I've always believed that, you're not given respect, you earn it. Um, so, it's one of those things where no matter what, you're always going to run into people who are going to discourage you in many ways. Whether it's, your hobbies, your way of doing things in life, um, and how this like today I was watching a guy on TikTok, and he started taping episodes of Monday Night Raw on VHS again, and then showing it on a CRT TV. I used to do that. I still have boxes of VHS tapes of Monday Night Raw, Sunday Night Heat, SmackDown, pay per views, you name it. I mean, like, I would tape them all because we didn't have the WWE Network. We didn't have Peacock. We didn't have access to the pay per views. And the only way you could get the pay per views is if you went to the video store and rented them. And then when they started to phase out the VHS tapes, they sold them, and I bought a ton of them. Ton of the Coliseum videos, ton of the WCW tapes. I love having access to the Peacock network and being able to watch almost anything I want at any time. It's amazing. So there's perks and cons to having access to Netflix, Hulu, things like that. It's convenient, it's fast, it's inexpensive. You don't have to leave your house. It was exciting going to the rental stores though. That was something like there would always be one or two people that work there that were just absolute 100% like almost encyclopedias of movie knowledge. They could tell you anything about a movie, suggest movies, and it was an exciting experience. I still go to the movie theaters, still do it. Uh, it's fun for me. I mean, you get your big tub of popcorn, you walk in the theater, and you get to escape for a couple hours from whatever problems you're having. You just get to enjoy yourself for a little while. So, it's things have changed over the years for many different avenues. Wrestling has changed big time with different talent retiring, passing away, new up and coming talent, different storylines, different ways of doing stories. We have AEW now. We still have Impact, New Japan, Ring of Honor, things like that. But I guess because I grew up in the golden era of Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Mr. Perfect, Legion of Doom, guys like that. Uh, Seeing these legends get old really, really just hits you. Time is a very cruel concept. It sneaks up on you really, really quick. It sometimes it's upsetting because you lose people that you care about. You, I guess, you kind of lose yourself. Um, it's hard for me to talk about things with a lot of people because I try not to be a burden. I think when I bring up my problems to my friends or family or whatever, I feel as if, hey, they've got enough problems. They don't want to hear mine. So, I do my best to just kind of, keep it down a little bit. But, people ask, hey, how you doing? What is the generic response that you usually give? Oh, good. Living the dream. Things are great, And it's not. It's not great. Um, for people who tune into my channel, I do figure reviews and unboxings and a little bit of vlogging every now and then, different talks about different topics. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and I was finally able to break 1,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty proud of that. I definitely look a lot different than when I first started. I got long hair underneath this hat, goes all the way down my back. I've got a long beard. Um, I'm definitely not the same person I was 3 years ago. And it is a good and bad. Good because, I mean, as a person, you're always going to go through bad and good things. I mean, that's just the way it is. In order to appreciate the good, you have to go through some bad, some turbulence. Um, those who have anxiety, you're always thinking about what could possibly go wrong. What's the next thing that could go wrong? What could possibly happen? Like my car break down, or I lose my wallet, or I didn't charge my phone before I leave the house, or I can't find a bathroom. There's a lot of things that go on. So when I get really just agitated, I do the best I can to ground myself. And if it's listening to music, petting my dog, eating something, going outside, take a breath, whatever helps. Whatever gets you into a place where you can just relax, just, whatever. Um, I don't know. There's a lot to it. Um, I guess the biggest piece of advice that I could give to anybody is I don't think anybody really knows what they're doing. I think we're all just kind of out there trying to figure things out. I mean, I'm almost 38 years old very soon, and I know people that are, even older than me that still don't know the answer, the meaning of life, things like that. But I think it does get better. I'm still waiting on that. Still waiting on things to, just, I don't know. Life is a journey. I've been told that many times. I've been told many years ago by my grandfather. He said, Nick, you can't worry all the time. Worrying only makes things worse. And one of the biggest thing he ever said to me, and it still makes me laugh to this day, he said to me, Nick, don't get old. Second thing, if it looks like shit, it smells like shit, 99% of the time it's probably shit. And I think what he meant by that is something can be negative and it's crap, but you just got to move forward. You got to get through it to get to the good side of things. I think that's what he was really trying to, get at. But thank you for watching. I want to thank everybody for watching all the previous videos. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit that little bell icon to get notifications, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all later.